Going on, Monster Jam fans, and welcome back to CISRtv. You could be anywhere in the world right now, but you're hanging out with us, and I thank you for that. Hey, you know we do an Overdriven Freestyle competition every single week, right? What? You don't? I guess you're not featured in this video then, so you better show up to the next one. Entry is free. All you gotta do is show up and drive your face off, and maybe you'll make the podium and be in our next freestyle winners video. All right, Dan the Fireball Murray is up next, the only three-peat champion we've ever had.
Take it away, Dan.
Here we go. Dan starting hot and fast with a reverse corkscrew backflip into wheelie. I had to see it and then think about it before I could say it, because you blew my mind right off the bat. Dan in Northern Nightmare, always repping his home country of Canada with a beautiful wheelie right there. Lining up. Going for the slow motion backflip. It is poetry, and it's looking beautiful. Flips it over. Here we go. That big hump coming over, bouncing. Oh, cartwheels it over and somehow manages to stick the landing. Simone Biles could not have done it any better. That's a gold medal gymnast, just in case you didn't know. All right, Dan putting it over on the front tires. Throws it in reverse. Oh, corkscrews it around again.
Throw it in reverse, honestly.
We've got 1 minute left in this run by Dan. Not only can he drive, he can drive and talk. I've seen the man walk and chew bubblegum at the same time. There's nothing he can't do. Corkscrew front flip doesn't quite have enough speed, but pulls it up into a bicycle. Goes for it again, goes a little bit in the sense. No, he's just managing to stay on two wheels. Amazing how that works right there. Jumping to the center, coming down, popping up. Oh, biting it a little bit there. Tom Mintz knows how that feels to come down on your lid that hard. Smacks into Speedy, says, "What's up?" Grabs some speed, keeps going. Coming down hard and fast. Daniel, you got time for one last string of tricks. When you come out of these donuts, let's see what you got, my man. Dan says, I've only got time for one last trick. It's time to do something maybe a little cool, maybe a little rock and roll, or maybe a little funky. I don't know. Let's see what we got here as Dan is going to back it up. Last string of tricks for Daniel. Here we go. Putting those front tires up. Oh, goes for the twisted, funky flip. My goodness, it's almost like a funky chicken, but better. Scores in. I'm going with a 9.35 for Daniel the Fireball Murray. Get those scores in. 9.35. No Limit's going to be running exposed here. I gotta feel that right now, if I'm No Limit, the pressure is on. But if there's one thing I know about this man, he rises to the occasion. And if anybody can deal with this, it is absolutely No Limit. He's been practicing for this moment. He was born for this moment. This moment is his. All right, here we go. No Limit starting nice and fast. Huge air into a wheelie. Brings it around, drifting around the corner. Takes it very wide, very fast up the hill. And there we go. Very quickly puts it down into a nose wheelie, into a moonwalk. Short moonwalk, but already showcasing those two wheel skills. Going for the backflip box. Oh, solid backflip to moonwalk. Almost puts it back up into a wheelie. Coming around straight on, going for the backflip. Yes! lands it, does a little bit of a flat spin, 180 degrees, kicks one tire into the stands, and just takes right off. Throwing it up again. Oh! Once again, showing off those two-wheel skills. Balancing a 16,000-pound monster truck is no small feat, boys and girls. This is something one has to train for their whole life. Oh! Flips it up into the stands and lands it. Keeps on going. That's why I sit in the back. The cheap seats, if you will. No limit. Oh, with the jump to slap wheelie to backflip. Not the most perfect of landings, but still looked amazing. Can he right the truck? You know he can. Speed and precision, putting it down right there. Here we go, guys, lining it up again. Another huge backflip into another moonwalk. I tell you what, if we can just flat spin that 90 degrees and go the other direction, it doesn't matter. Speed, precision, beauty. Beautiful backflip as he turns it right there in the stands. It doesn't matter that he's lost half the truck. Going into a bicycle, into a circling it around. No limits, doing it all. All right, buddy, you got time for one last string of tricks. Let's see what you got. Take us home in Expos. Close out the show with a bang, my friend. Huge air right there. Slaps it down. Oh, goes for the stoppie. Rolls over. Can he get it back up? We'll get the sidewall save. He does. We're going to let it keep going. Jumping it over. Front tires. And that. Oh, nope. Spins it. And that's going to be it for No Limit. Guys, get your scores in. I'm giving that a 9.35. 9.35 for No Limit. Get those scores in. All right, and here we go. Brian starting off. He needs no introduction. The man in Son of a Digger just mashes the gas and starts going. I like it when a run starts fast, and so Brian says that's what I'm gonna do. Son of a Digger is taking over and just driving as fast as he can. I didn't think you could get up to speeds like this in such a small amount of time, but I'm being told from the booth that he's in an excess of 95 miles an hour. I didn't know a monster truck could go that fast, but what do I know? I'm just a guy who plays video games on the internet. All right, Son of a Digger is still going fast. Sidewall, and oh my gosh, we've got another truck on fire. Pay no attention to that one, folks. We're focused on Brian and Son of a Digger lining up with that backflip box. Casual backflip to small moonwalk. He makes it look so easy. The crowd cheers as he goes for that combo into a bicycle. Parallel parks it all the way into the back. Turns it around, gets some more speed. Wow, only got up to 92 miles an hour that time. Come on, step up your game, Brian. All right, Son of a Digger goes into the wall, turns around. Oh, we're going for a little bit of reverse action. Here we go. Oh, wait. Lining it up perfectly. If there's anything we want to do is we want to drive in a straight line. Straight line backwards. No, he wants to do a corkscrew backflip. I'm digging it. First one of those we've seen tonight. We have not seen that, boys and girls. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Brian with our first reverse corkscrew backflip of the night. Made it look easy. We still got 30 seconds left, and he is putting on one heck of a run. I hate to trigger anybody, but I think he is playing as a job application. Into a stoppie. Whoa, no way. He went into a hard stoppie right there. Those are called air brakes, kids. That's how you make that happen. All right, throws it up on two wheels, walking it forward, moonwalking. He says, you've seen the high flying. Now let me slow it down and show you the control I have over this truck. Man, he's holding this thing for a long time. We're in extended time right now. This is going to be Brian's final trick. As he's just keeping this thing on two wheels, he's edging towards the ramp. He's going to go for it. He's going for the funky flip. Oh, he lands it on two tires, sidewalling it into a wheel and keeps on going. How did he combo that as something else into another moonwalk? What a way to finish that run from Brian. That was amazing. Oh, my goodness. 9.4. Brian, where you been, bro? 9. All right, guys, with a score of 9.535. In third place, it's Daniel the Fireball Murray. Great job, Daniel the Fireball Murray. All right, in second, I got to type things out. I like it all to come out at the same time. In second, with a score of 9.570. In second place, with a score of 9.570, it is No Limit. And that means your winner in first place with a score of 9.589 is, I think we've already know, is Brian. There we go. What an amazing job today. Look at first place, 9.589. Second place, 9.570. And third place, 535. Those scores are so close to each other that it's a good thing that I take the scores out to 3 places. That's why it's important that I do that. Guys, keep driving. I want to see some trucks lined up. Whatever you guys want to do, make it look cool. Congratulations to Brian, to No Limit, to Dan. But dude, congrats and thank you to all of you. This is we've been doing, this is the biggest show we've ever had. 30 trucks, guys. 30 trucks. And I'm also pretty proud that we did it in under 3.5 hours. So I appreciate you guys being in the server, paying attention, being ready to drive, giving me the scores quick, and that's why we were able to get 30 of you guys in. I'm blown away. This is the biggest, best show we've ever had. This thing keeps getting bigger, and it's all thanks to you. Guys, thanks so much for this, guys. The show's great. And like I said, if you're new here, we had a lot of new people in the stream. We had a lot of new people watching. We had a lot of new drivers every Friday. We do this every Friday. So if you didn't get a chance to be part of it this time, you can be part of it next week. Typically about an hour before I go live, I get in the server. And so just start joining me. So by the time we get live, we've already got 16 people in the server ready to go. Yeah, it was a bit of a heartbreaker for No Limit. And I know that Brian was sweating when he saw those scores. But great job. I tell you what, Brian has taken first place before. Of course, so is No Limit, and so is Dan. So it's really anybody's competition, and I love that. You never know who's going to win. You never know who's really going to show up with their A game, everyone. And you know what I need from you? I need you to be good to one another. Always treat others the way you would want to be treated. And until next time, we'll see ya.